going live. We're going live. Let me turn down the TV. We're going live for NFL Draft Day. Woo! Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKRsport, we are here for NFL Draft Day 2020. I'm in Fiji, so you guys may see that we may have a few struggles with this stream today because the internet in Fiji is just not great. So we may cut in and out from time to time, but do stay here, don't leave the stream because we will be back and we will be reacting to the entire day. And if you guys like this enough, we might even go do day 2 and day 3 as well. So it's going to be a very, very awesome weekend of NFL and drafts, so I'm very keen for this. In a moment, we're going to go through my mock draft. We're going to go through my what I believe the order will go. We all know that's probably going to be completely wrong, but you know, we'll see how we go. I'm just extremely excited. I've got my Detroit Lions. You know, I'm ready for us to mess up another pick. I'm ready for us to I don't know. We're somehow we've got pick 3. You can't usually mess up any of the top 3 picks. Really, usually you're probably too high to mess up, but. Yeah, I know my Detroit Lions. I know we'll still probably go with a tight end. No, we won't go tight end. If we go tight end, I'm going to kill myself. No, but I'm very excited for today, guys. I've never obviously done really any NFL content before. You guys are going to notice on the channel that we're going to be doing a lot of American sports. And obviously we do our NFL and AFL. We're going to be really focusing on American sports because that's what I love. I absolutely love American sports like the NFL, baseball, NBA, hockey. So yeah, so if you do love your American sports and you're not subscribed yet, go down there, hit the subscribe button. But guys, I'll obviously say hello to you guys first. Lockie S5, SS, I don't know, I always get, is it 55 or an S5 or is it, I can't really see on my computer. But hello Lockie, good to see you, champion. Pato Cat says hey, hello champion. Matthew Villanueva says thank you. Pato Cat 116 says wear my Bengals jersey. I've actually got a Bengals jersey back there too. It's a Dalton jersey. I don't think that's going to be worth anything at the moment. I've got a bit cheap here in Fiji though. AJ Ellis says, hey Blaze, hello champion. Joshua Wilson, g'day. Lachlan Booth, hey BKR. iOS Pro Am. Good gamer says Niner gang. Oh, we've got some 49ers in the house. Who do you guys reckon you guys are going to take? Who do you guys have? You have pick number 13 and pick number 41. Pick number 13 and pick number 31. I think you guys are going to go with a wide receiver in that pick 13. And that's going to be where a few wide receivers will fall as well. Lockie Matthew Winnenweber, sorry, Lockie SS, can you broadcast the actual draft or not? Well, I'm in Fiji, bro, so the internet here isn't great. So like I said, we may cut in and out from time to time. But the main thing is that we're on and we're ready to go for this draft. So I've got the on the clock, I've got the plays that are best there, and I've got the teams who will be selecting on the screen for you. It's the best I can damn well do, but I hope you guys do enjoy it nonetheless, and it's going to be a big day, big day. Lockie, got a Steelers Nation in the house. Lockie at 55, says it's 55, there we go. Nathan Fletcher said so much energy, good to see. Yeah man, I'm keen, I'm always keen. I've always got energy, we all know what BKRsport's like. Good gamer says Henry Ruggs. Yeah, probably. Yeah, well, we're going to go through my draft in 2 seconds. We're going to have a sip of my coffee, because it's still in the morning here in Fiji, it's 11:48. Obviously you Aussies, I'm an Aussie, but obviously the Aussies back there in Australia, it is currently like 9:48, so it's, yeah, a bit early for us, but Americans are getting it at a perfect time. That's what you get when you're from America. Amelia K says, who do you think the Chargers will pick? We will get to that in 2 seconds. We've got about 11 minutes until draft starts, so get excited, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, by the way, guys. I'd really like to try and hit maybe, I don't know, 35, 40. I've never done NFL content before, so if you haven't hit the thumbs up button yet, I really appreciate you guys did hit the thumbs up button, so I know for future reference that we can do more stuff like this. Jason Megaball says, good old island internet. Exactly, my friend. Footy Nerd says it's a 99.9% chance Bengals will get Burrow. If Bengals don't go and get Burrow, I'm throwing myself in the river. Like, it's just stupid. There's the 100% they're getting Burrow. If they mess that up, it's ridiculous. They can't mess it up. They can't mess the first pick up. Apparently, there's been like 3 different teams who have basically begged them, which is obviously going to be Miami, the Chargers. I don't know who that third team would be. You know. Potentially Jags, but I just think that they're going to at least keep up with Gardner Minshew for the time being. I think they're ready to stick it out with him for a little bit. I don't think they're ready to give up some of the assets to get that first pick for Burrow. I think they're pretty happy with that in 9th, and they'll probably go. They'll go elsewhere. They won't go for a quarterback. Okay, so I can see a lot of you guys are asking me questions about who my mock draft is and where I think everyone's going to go. So I will go through it now. So with the Cincinnati Bengals, and I can't see your comments just yet because I'm on the other side. Cincinnati Bengals, I've got Joe Burrow going there from LSU. Obviously, number 2, I've got Chase Young, a defensive end out of the Ohio State. I think that this is obviously, I personally believe Chase Young is the best player in this draft. However, obviously, Bengals do desperately need Joe Burrow. They do desperately need a quarterback, and Andy Dalton's just Andy Dalton. He's not exactly fantastic. He's doable, but he's not exactly fantastic. He definitely can't play in primetime games. But I have heard that Washington could potentially... Because the thing with Washington, right, they've got Kerrigan and they've got Montez Sweat. So their defensive edge is pretty sorted. They're pretty sorted in that area. But he is obviously the best player in this draft. And, it depends on your mentality. Do you believe in going for the best player in the draft, or do you believe in going for your team's needs? So that's the issue that we find with Washington. That's the issue that we find... with where they're going to go. I personally believe that they're going to stay and stick with Chase Young. However, I don't think... Look, it's really difficult because they just don't need him. They've got Montez Sweat and Kerrigan. But I just think that they have to go with Chase Young. They can't do it. They just can't not go with Chase Young. And if he doesn't go in second, then Chase Young will go third to the Detroit Lions. So please, I hope you mess this up. I hope you mess this up, Washington. In third, I've got something a little bit interesting. Here. And I know a lot of people have talked about it, but in third, I have the San Diego Chargers, the Los Angeles Chargers, trading with the Detroit Lions. Now, Miami and the Chargers obviously both need a quarterback right now. And Miami desperately want, I personally think Tua. They probably want Tua. And they've been tanking for Tua for whatever. But then obviously he did the injury, and people thought of it as a bit of a setback to his stock. But I still believe these two teams will really desperately want Tua. So I think that with the Lions saying they want to trade down, I think that the Lions are going to accept the trade. They're going to get a few extra picks. They're going to get a few extra assets, which is just fantastic for us. We need all the assets we can damn well get. And I'm going with the Chargers going with Tua Tagovailoa as their quarterback from Alabama. That will be a fantastic one for them. Then in fourth, they have the New York Giants. I've got Tristan Wirfs going there. They do need an offensive tackle. He's out of Iowa. Then we've got Mekhi Becton going to the Miami Dolphins. Now, the reason I do this, and I'll say this, and then I'm going to come back to the chat so I can discuss it with you. The reason I say Mekhi Becton instead of Justin Herbert, for example, is because I believe that Justin will fall to them at 18th. I think they're 18th? Yeah, at 18th. So I believe they will fall to them at 18th. So I think that they're going to be happy to go with a tackle here, and go with Becton. I think he's a fantastic player. I think he'll do really well. And then for the Lions, on the other end of that Tua Tagovailoa trade to get the Chargers up to third, I reckon we go for Jeffery Okudah, a cornerback out of Ohio State. I think that's the best trade for us. I think that's the best situation for us. And I think that although Derek Brown is fantastic and it's something that we do need as well, I think cornerback is definitely more important for us to look into. Darius Slay's gone. I think we really need to shore up that at the back. Now let me jump over here and look at the comments. Good Gamer says, who got Niners if they don't go Ruds? I will get to them soon. Lockie55 says, if they don't get Burrow, jump off the cliff. And says, do you reckon St Kilda player who stopped playing AFL in 2015 to play NFL will get drafted? Can't remember his name. No idea who you're talking about, my brother. Lachlan Boo says, Houston to trade every pick this year for a punter. Houston need to sort themselves out, mate. They need to sort themselves out because obviously they lost DeAndre Hopkins. They're in an interesting predicament. I don't really know what they're doing. Deshaun Watson, obviously he's one of the prime quarterbacks in this draft. Not in this draft. He's one of the prime quarterbacks in the league, and he has no talent right now to really kind of do anything with. There's nothing there in Houston, and he had a really good team, but unfortunately now they've lost their best wide receiver, and I don't really know what Houston's going to be doing. So, do they even have a first-round pick? I don't even think they have a first-round pick. Houston. The Texans don't even have a first-round pick, so they're in dire straits right now. I don't even know what they're doing. I don't even know what's going to be happening with them. Amelia Case says, what's your opinion on Phillip Rivers departing the Chargers? Bold #BoldHub. We've got Chargers fans. We've got a bit of a distinct amount of people here, which is really good for different teams. I think that my first thing was he needs to use a condom. But no, he's a great quarterback. But I think that I think that they need to start looking at younger blood, yeah. I love the Chargers. I love what they've got going for them. I love, who's that running back who's mainly a pass-catching running back? Austin Eckler. I've been a backer of him since he came out of college. I think he's a fantastic running back, and now that Melvin Gordon's gone, I think that he'll get a lot more time to really explode onto the scene. And I just think that the Chargers need to definitely look towards the future, and I think that it was probably the best option. Obviously, people come out and say disloyal, he's done so much for us, but I personally understand where they're coming from, to be honest. I personally understand where they're coming from. There is 5 minutes, guys, 5 minutes until the draft starts. So I'm trying to get through as quick as possible because I've still got all my other teams I'm going to get through. I'll try and get through the top 10 first, and then once we get to maybe about pick 5 when the draft's on, I'll get through my next from 10 to 15. And then, we'll try and do it like that because we will be here for quite a while. So if you guys are enjoying, please give a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. King Hazo says hi. Hello, champion. Lockman says Bill O'Brien is playing 200D chess. I'm not too sure. I can't really see it. My screen's a little bit blurry, a little bit. I'm in Fiji. Please give me a break. Peter Cat 116 says, where did Melvin Gordon go to again? I believe he went to the Broncos. I believe he went to the Denver Broncos, which I believe JC Megaball in the chat is a Denver Broncos fan. So, good luck to you. I know that you guys are looking to get a wide receiver in this draft. And I know that Denver fans have real optimism, positive optimism about this team, and they're not completely wrong. There is reason to be an optimist on the Broncos. I'm not a big fan. I find them a little bit bland on its offense, and I know that they're going to be like, oh well, they're one of the best young team in the league. I just don't know. I get a bland feeling, man. I really do get a bland feeling, and hopefully I do get out of it. Hopefully I do see them do well, because I don't mind Denver. There's nothing wrong with Denver. There's nothing wrong with Denver. I know Americans certainly like Broncos, but I shouldn't like the Broncos. Brisbane Broncos, screw you. But no, Denver, I don't necessarily mind. What do you guys think about the old Denver Broncos? What do you guys think about the old Denver Broncos? Do you think they're going to be a good team with their players that they've got at the moment, or do you think they're a little bit bland? I personally feel like bland, but it's just my opinion. Amelia K says Gordon went to the Broncos. I think yes. Ooh, let's turn it up. A few minutes now. So by the way, guys, as you can see, I can't actually put the screen on for you. I probably could, but because I'm in Fiji, it's a little bit different. I can't. The internet would probably screw up. And by the way, guys, this is obviously all done via something we've never done before. This is meant to be on Las Vegas. This is meant to be in Las Vegas. This is meant to be in Vegas at the is it MGM Grand? No, it wasn't. It's meant to be in Vegas on, I was just there last year. I can't think of the name of the place, the hotel that was meant to be at with the fountains. Starts with V, is it? No, it's not. I can't remember, but it was meant to be in Las Vegas, but now this whole draft is done via live stream. It's done by the different places, in obviously the different cities and people's homes. So it's going to be interesting. I wonder if any hackers will get to it. I wonder if any hackers, or I wonder if anything will happen to this draft. I hope it doesn't, but there is always the potential. Ashnell Adams says, hi, go Sharks. Hey, Sharkies. AJ Ellis says, if the Packers don't get Jake Fromm, I'll lose my shit. I don't think they're going for Jake Fromm in the first. I don't think Jake Fromm will go in the first round, actually. I saw Booker McFarland on the TV now. Daz Mason, hey, champion, good to see you. Okay, let's go through a little bit more of my mock draft. So I've gone through the top 6 picks. Now I'll go through 7 to 10. In 7th pick, I've got, which is the Carolina Panthers. I've got them getting Derek Brown, the defensive tackle out of Auburn. I think that'll be a big time play for Carolina. I think they're in a very similar-ish situation to the Lions, without obviously the quarterback difference. There's a big difference between the two quarterbacks. But I feel like Carolina are in a very similar stage thought process with the Lions. We both know that we can't compete. We both know that we're not in a position to compete, and defensively we really lack. So I feel like if the Lions didn't go with Jeffery Okudah and they went with Derek Brown, then Carolina would obviously go with Jeffery Okudah. So I think it will definitely come down to those two who chooses what. But then again, like I said, I'm a Detroit Lions fan. I know we will mess this up somehow. Number 8, I've got... We've got 1 minute to go until the draft starts, guys. Number 8, I've got Arizona Cardinals picking Jedrick Wills. Defensive tackle out of Alabama. I think that will be something that will really shore up their team. And Arizona are looking at very exciting this year. They're looking very, very exciting. Obviously, they've got Kyler Murray, we've got DeAndre Hopkins. They just made a trade, I believe, for Kenyon Drake as well. Am I right when I said that? I can't remember. Oh, no, it's coming on. I'm turning it on. We'll keep going with these picks in a sec, guys. I'm just turning it up and I'll take your comments back on. Ashnell Adams says, what are you doing? Aiden Ihaka says, Raiders. Ooh, a bit of Las Vegas in the house. Are you happy with the Las Vegas transfer? Hope.
This may look like separation, but it's actually solidarity. It's sacrifice.
You know what's also awesome, and guys, I am watching this as well, but you know what's awesome is that this is the best part about today is we get to see the emotion. You know, we get to see these players who have been training and busting their nut for their entire life to become an NFL player. And the emotion that you see, them crying, them hugging their family, it's incredible, man. It really is incredible. It is incredible. That's the best, probably the best part. Yeah, it's so awesome, man. So awesome. Sorry, guys, if you're wondering why I'm not talking right now, there is like a little bit of pre-hype video about the emotions that we see on draft day. So I will get back to talking in a second. I'm just watching this pre-hype. By the way, guys, if you do want to watch this, it is on ESPN right now, or you can watch it online as well. But if you want to watch this, the actual itself, then you can watch it on ESPN, yeah. We're just waiting for the draft to start. We all know what's happening with the first pick, though. Turn it up.
This draft, we're not the Raider Nation, our cheeseheads. We're not red gold or white gold. We're one football family.
Oh yeah, Nathan Fletcher says KO as well and 7 mate. Yeah, guys. By the way, you can also watch on KO and 7 mate. That's good. 7 mate's free, isn't it? 7 mate's free, which is free to wear. That'd be awesome if possible. But yeah, KO is also on. Oh, here we go, baby. Ooh. Let's go.
That, of course, is Las Vegas, Nevada.
Las Vegas. I can't believe it. That would have been such an awesome draft. It would have been such an awesome draft. Can you guys let me know if you can hear me well enough? With obviously the TV in the background, can you hear me well enough right now? Is it fine audio? I want to see in the comments if it's fine audio so that I can leave it on this and I can hear it properly. Oh man, I'm so keen here. I'm so excited. So excited. Draft is starting right now. Lachlan Bush says the real draft starts at the 3rd pick. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Oh, TV is a bit too loud? Okay, I'll turn it down. Alright, down. I hope that's better. Hope that's a little bit better for you guys. Jason Negmore says that is what all big cities look like in the US right now. That's what all big cities look like in the world right now, man. But yeah, that's unfortunately what we have to deal with right now. But it's for the best. It's for the best, health-wise. Everything full drive fishing camping. Hello, Channing. Yeah, all good, bro. Can hear fine. Yeah, nice. Here we go. How cool is that? Looking at all the 60 different screens. 60 different screens right now. All the different houses. They get to show off about how awesome their houses are. Oh yeah. Got coffee? Gee whiz, give BKRsport coffee. You're in a bit of trouble there, son. By the way, guys, if you're an NFL fan and you're joining the stream and you're not a part of the channel, definitely hit the subscribe button. We've also got the Chicago Bulls Part 2, The Last Dance, Episode 2, a reaction coming out tomorrow, so definitely have your notification bell on. Oh, here we go. Roger Goodall.
Taking the time to be with us. Like millions of fans, team personnel, and prospects, I join you from my home for the first virtual NFL draft. This is different for us, and it's different for you, because it has to be.
Boo! Boo! That reminded me of Pain Cat, yeah. I wonder if he can hear us. I wonder if he can hear us all the way from here. Boo! That's funny as you say that. Yeah, everyone's getting it. Yeah, boo this man. Boo this man. Oh, I thought I already made you mod. Alright, I'll make you mod on it.
We will get through this together.
Perfect. Thanks,
and
Force.
when we do, we will be here for you.
Boo! You suck.
We hope the draft
Everyone, I want to see some boos in the chat. I want to see some boos in the chat for old Roger Goodall. I want to see some boos in the chat for for Roger Goodall. Boo! Yeah, Daz, mate, get around it, son.
For those able to help, we encourage you to visit NFL.com/relief.
I don't usually boo. I actually don't really write it. But it's a funny.
We are so
it's funny how he always gets booed.
Generous fans in the world.
Yeah, there we go. Here comes the chat with the boos.
And for being part of our family. Many families have experienced loss.
Lucky 55 says, here we go, Steelers, here we go, Steelers, here we go. Pittsburgh aren't in the first round, are they? Yeah, Pittsburgh don't have a first round pick. I think they traded away for... Who did they trade away for? I can't remember. Who did Pittsburgh trade their pick away for? Oh man, it was...
Thank you. To perform the national anthem, we welcome...
I watched the whole... I remember Casey Bolter, Lucky 55 now win the second round. Yeah, you're in the second round, but who did you trade your pick for? Who was the pick trade for? Was it the... It was with the Miami Dolphins, wasn't it? Was it the Miami Dolphins for... oh man, what's his name? I can't think of his name. Corner. Oh, it was for Minka Fitzpatrick, that's right. Yeah. Alright. Who's keen, baby? By the way, guys, I am a Detroit Lions fan, as you guys know. If you didn't check out yesterday's video where we did a video where we did a personality test to decide which team I should support. I'm not going to tell you who, but similar colours to the other team, actually. I think it's spat. Lucky 55 says, BK, you're so hyped I can tell. Of course, mate. This is one of the biggest. Besides the Super Bowl, this is the biggest day in NFL in sport, really. One of the biggest days in sport besides the Super Bowl and the big competition final and stuff like that. AJ Ellis with the Packers. Here we go. Yeah. It's fucking outrageous. We back on yet? I don't know if we're back on yet. We back on yet? I have no idea if we're back on yet.
The NFL football draft.
This sucks.
The sports world in the United States and even in some
I've been losing it. I don't know if you guys have seen, but I've been absolutely losing it. Absolutely. God, I hate the internet over here. I really do. I really hate the internet over here. I really hate the internet over here. Oh, this sucks. And now I'm getting told it's on again. Gee whiz. This is really frustrating, man. I can't even see the comments now. I cannot even see your comments. If you guys can't see me, I'm going to just jump on here to check the comments. Hold on. Live chat. We're back on. No, never mind. Yeah, not again. We're live. Okay, guys. All right, sweet. We're back. All right, we're back. All right, that's amazing. It might happen again. I'm doing my best here. Sorry, guys. Fiji TV, blame Fiji TV, unfortunately. Not Fiji TV, Fiji Internet. Blame Fiji TV too if you want. Oh man. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into this. You guys can hear? Oh, dab. All right, there you go. Reverend MFM. Did you guys?
As we witness one of the great spectacles in all of sports, the NFL draft, and we've got the fans.
Cracking Wi-Fi. Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, we're back. We're ready to go. Bengals Nation's ready to go for their first pick. All right, let's go. Let's do this, baby. Let's do this shit.
Will it be that simple?
Bengals making their pick right now. Who do you guys reckon? Who do you guys reckon? You guys thinking Joe Burrow? I'm thinking there's no way that I go Joe Burrow.
First overall selection in the
Austin Burke says, which do you like most? I'm not giving that answer. Zach Taylor, Bengals head coach. What's he going to do? Dazmate says Joe Burrow. Hatter Cat says Joe Burrow, hopefully. There's 100% they're going Joe Burrow. Bengals don't have a terrible team, to be honest with you. Bengals don't have a terrible team. Well, guys, if you have any thumbs up, like, yeah, we really appreciate if you go and hit that thumbs up button. You know, I haven't done any NFL content before, so the more likes we get, the more chance I can do more stuff.
Doing the draft this way is a new experience for all.
All right, here we go.
But some things remain the same. First, the hug.
Yep.
Sharing that special moment with the
Cameron says, here we go. Dylan Davis says, surely Burrow. Patty Cat says, boo. Boo! He's back on.
Instead, we'll find other ways to have fun virtually.
It's funny as.
Second, I will miss the interaction I have with our fans.
By the way, guys, thank you very much for understanding that this stream will cut in and out due to Fijian internet. I was losing my shit. I know my neighbours don't like me. But yes, I was losing my shit. I was like, right before it starts. You're kidding. Oh, they're all booing. Yeah, it's funny as. Carried Up Mavericks is having a good laugh. Daniel Medvedev said, I would pick Michael Jordan over Burrow any day. Well, by the way, guys, we do have the Last Dance Part 2 reaction coming out tomorrow on BKRsport, so get excited with that one. That's all about Scottie Pippen, mainly.
It's now my honor.
Here we go. Here we go, baby. Woo! It's officially go.
Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock.
Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock, baby. Surely it's going to go say Joe Burrow.
Commissioner, thanks very much. We told you we had.
Here we go. What are we thinking, boys?
Taylor is there looking to make his
Any shock up in here?
also furiously.
He's sitting there pretty calm. He knows he's taking Joe. He knows he's taking Burrow. Everyone knows he's taking Burrow.
Cincinnati Bengals, well, they have
Where are they? I think that the Bengals don't have a terrible team, to be honest with you, man. Like, they've obviously got Joe, they've got Mixon. Funny, they've got two Joes in their quarterback and running back. But, you know, they've got the Mixon in the running back. You've got Tyler Boyd in their wide receiver core. They've got AJ Green coming back from injury. He's older now, but he's still AJ Temple Green. I think they've got a good offense. Defensively, they're going to struggle, though. That's pretty much what we all know. Patty Cats' Bengals are on the clock. I'm going to turn it down. I'll turn it up every time they go to make a pick. Obviously, this draft doesn't really start until pick 3 with the Lions. It's just so typical Lions that the draft doesn't start until a Lions pick because, you know, you never know what you're going to get with them. Oh, well, guys, we're on 25 likes. Let's try and hit 50 today. Let's try and hit 50. We're on 25 likes right now. Still probably got about an hour, 2 hours worth of live stream to go. So I reckon we can hit 50. We've got 20 people in right now, which is more than I was expecting. I was thinking like maybe 5, 6, 7 people. But we've got about 20 people here right now that I can see. So, you know, that's awesome to see. I've got some NFL fans on the channel. And if you're not a part of the BK Army yet, then definitely go down and subscribe because we're going to be doing a lot more of this. We've got the NBA draft coming up soon as well. That's going to be a big one. That's going to be a real big one. Really missed the fact we didn't have the College Madness, the March Madness, but you know, it is what it is. Better for the safety. But yeah, I think that it's a pretty obvious pick with number 1, and surely pick number 2 is pretty safe as well with Chase Young. Surely pick number 2 is pretty safe with Chase Young. PandaCat116 says, this is like when New Orleans took forever in the NBA draft when they knew they picked Zion. Yeah, I know. Absolutely madness. I know. Just take your pick, mate. We just want to see the next picks. I guess it's done for making it dramatic. Like, ooh, are they actually thinking that they might go somewhere else? Might they go somewhere else? Might they choose? Might they trade with Miami or Chargers or Jacksonville? I doubt Jacksonville would trade up with 9th pick. But yeah, you know, I guess it's just to make it look like they could potentially go somewhere that you wouldn't expect. But we all know that you're going Joe Burrow. And if you don't, I think the Cincinnati fans are going to burn down your organisation. They'll burn down your organisation. Random FM said, as soon as I saw you streaming, I clicked. Awesome, Random FM. Are you an NFL fan? You like your NFL, or you just see it because you like my content? I appreciate either, or both. AJ Ellis says, the Lions will screw up. They will always suck unless they leave the NFC North. Well, that's actually very true. Yes. No, we have a decent offense. Our defense was decent a couple of years back, but losing Darius Slay is a big loss in corner. You know, that's why I feel like we need to go with Okudah. We need to go with Okudah. But I hear that we are looking at Derek Brown. I feel like I said before, that no matter what, either the Panthers or Lions, I think no matter what, the Lions and Panthers are getting Okudah and Derek Brown. Whoever goes which side, that's another question in itself. But I feel like either the Panthers or the Lions will be going home with Derek Brown or Jeffery Okudah. 6 minutes left, 6.5 minutes left on the clock for Cincinnati. 6.5 minutes left on the clock for the old Cincinnati, son. The old Cincinnati. I think I might have to refresh that draft stream. Have a look. Oh, let's mute that. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to refresh the draft stream because at the moment there is the timer, but it's not saying. Well, there is a time behind me, so you can't really see it. Hold on. Let me just refresh this. Properties. Refresh cache of current page. There we go. Alright. Okay, that's all refreshed. That's all ready to go. So it should change throughout the draft. Again. Start streaming. I think we're back on now. It says green. 4 minutes left. Come on. Get back in. Come on. Tell me we're going again. Alright, I think we're going again. We are going again, baby. We are going again. Alright, we're back. JC Megaball says Jaguars called Lions according to Schefter. Woo! That's cheeky. That is a cheeky little play there. 3 minutes 49. 3 minutes 49 on the clock for the Bengals. Surely they know what they're doing. Surely. It would be such a typical Cincinnati thing to mess it up though. By the way, guys, yeah, like I said, we are in Fiji, so the internet will cut out from time to time. Do not leave. We will be here still. We will stay here. We will be back here for the entire draft. So just make sure you hit that like button. And it will be a struggle, but the main thing is that we are still here and we are still cracking on no matter what. We are still waiting for the Bengals to make their pick. But apparently, JC Megaball has just come in saying that the Jaguars have been looking at the Lions pick of 3rd. They're currently in 9th. I currently have... I believe I have CJ Henderson. No, who do I have going to the Jags? I have Jerry Jeudy going to the Jags in 9th. So if they do go up to 1st, obviously they're going for Joe. Reconnection successful. We back yet? Reconnection successful. We back yet? Oh, we're back. Okay, we're back. Sorry, guys. I can only do what I can do. But we are still here. We are still cracking on. Can't wait to get back to Australia, put it that way. Can't wait to move to Chicago, put it that way. Gentleman there says, Diddle Davis says, yeah, we back. Alright, the Cincinnati Bengals pick is in. It is official. The Cincinnati Bengals pick is in. We are just waiting for the pick to be announced. That's all we're waiting for. But yeah, I do have Jerry Jeudy going to the Jags in 9th. So if they are going up to third pick for the Lions pick, I don't know who they'd be looking at. Are they looking at Tua? Are they thinking about taking Tua there? That'd be interesting. Obviously they've got Gardner Minshew, but do they believe in Gardner? That's the issue we've got here. It's funny how he's still nervous. He's like, am I actually going? He knows he's going there. All right, we're going to the commission.
With the first pick,
in
the 2020 draft,
here we go.
Cincinnati Bengals select
Joe Burrow. There you go. Congratulations, Joe Burrow. First pick of the 2020 NFL draft. Joe Burrow goes to the Cincinnati Bengals. Fantastic pick there for the Cincinnati Bengals getting a quarterback. Obviously, Andy Dalton's not going to be too happy about that one, but there's a reason why they're getting a quarterback because you came last year. So. Yeah, Bengals needed that. Carol Mammon says, there we go. Pato Cap says, Burrow, I can sleep good. We all knew Burrow was happening, my friend. We all knew Burrow was happening. So now Washington are on the clock. They've got 7.5 minutes left on the clock. I have got Chase Young, obviously going to. I've got Chase Young going to the Washington Redskins. Not that I feel like they should. I honestly, look, they've got Kerrigan and they've also got Montez Sweat. I don't think they need an edge right now. I think they need to go elsewhere, but they're going to go with with Chase Young. Because Chase Young arguably is the best player in this draft. I know everyone loves Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is a quarterback, and quarterbacks are obviously rated a lot higher. And obviously the Bengals need a quarterback rather than a defensive edge. However, I personally believe that Chase Young is the best player in this draft, and I think that you need to go with him in the second pick, even though you probably don't need him. You probably just don't need him at all. Nick Boldy says trade, please. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. I just don't think they need. I think they can make a big time trade here, get some massive assets to the team, and still get a high draft pick where they can pick elsewhere. I just don't necessarily think they need Chase Young. But if they do take Chase Young, fantastic pick. But I just don't think they necessarily need him. I think Kerrigan and Montez Sweat are definitely fine. I think we're going to be back now. Okay, I think I know how to fix it, by the way, guys. I do think I know how to fix it. I just got to stop the OBS, start the OBS again. Like I keep saying to you guys, it's not even really the internet. It is just, it's mainly the OBS connection to YouTube that struggles in Fiji. I don't know what it is. I might have to update OBS, stuff like that. But there is 5 minutes 20 to go here of the Washington Redskins pick. I think they will go with Chase Young. However, I don't think they need Chase Young. So, as I think Nick Boldy said, trade please. I would love to see a trade here. Washington do a trade. However, I highly doubt that it's going to happen because there's 5 minutes left on their clock and there's nothing being done yet. So, they would obviously be wanting a shit ton. They would need a absolute shit ton of assets to give up pick number 2 for Chase Young. No, Peter Cat, Burrow is, who was it? Hold on, who asked? The pick is in. Washington Redskins pick is in. Lockie55 says, Chase Young a linebacker. No, he is a defensive edge. He is a defensive edge, and he's a really good defensive edge at that. I personally find him the best in the draft, the best obviously playing the draft, as I've said. But surely Chase Young. Surely Chase Young. Okay, pick is in. We are just waiting for for the announcement. JC Megaball, what do you think, mate? Do you think Jason McMill, do you think that Chase Young is going to? Do you think Chase Young will be going to Washington, or do you think they'll be making a trade? Since the pick is in, but I wouldn't be surprised if. Anyway. Yes, defensive end. Like 55 says, it's defensive end, is it? Yes, it is defensive end. Pick is in. We're just waiting to hear about Washington Redskins. That's all we're waiting for. Come on, baby, come on. Let's do it. But then again, the draft starts right after that. The draft really starts. Jason Megawall says, "Oh yeah, Washington go with Young." Yeah, surely. You couldn't mess this up. Can you imagine they said someone like bloody Andrew Thomas? Like, can you imagine the scenes in Washington? They'd flip out. They would absolutely flip out. Nick Boldy says, maybe they take one of the top 4 OTs to replace Trent. Yeah, fair enough. So what are you thinking? Who are you thinking? You thinking Tristan Wirfs? Oh. We're just waiting for the announcement to be made. Redskins have made their pick. Joe Burrow is being interviewed right now. Lockie55 says, I'm hell mad, I lost my Steelers jersey. Well, who do you have on it? Juju? Do you have Juju, or who do you have on the jersey? Come on, man, make the pick. Show us the pick. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe, for coming along. But show us the pick because I want to move into pick 3 because I've got my boys, my Detroit Lions coming up next. Baby. Ooh, I want my Detroit Lions to make the pick. Lockie55 says I had Minka Fitzpatrick, but he's gone. That's unfortunate, my friend. That is unfortunate. But then again, I've got Darrell Reeves, Jets. Sure, I got a Andy Dalton Bengals. Gee whiz, they're really cheap in Fiji. I just said, I think like $10 Fiji to buy it, or $20 Fiji. So I was like, I went and bought heaps. This is a Barry Sanders one. Obviously, it was like $20. I was like, shit, yeah, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's something. It's like $20 Fiji, which is nothing. Nothing. Entertain House in the building says, yo, hello, champion. Like 55 says yellow. All right, we're still waiting for the Washington Redskins official pick to be made. Come on. We just look. I love you, Joe. Thank you for coming along. But I would love for us to hear what the second pick is, please, because we're about to get into the real draft. Come on. All right, here we go. I think this is about to be it.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Chase Young.
Joe, thanks very
Here we
much.
go.
Congratulations. Washington is now on the clock, and you're looking at Chase Young. Presumptive to be the pick there. The best defensive end in this board, the best player, quite frankly.
Jeez, this is working interestingly right now. Like, obviously due to interviews and stuff, and being online, it's interesting to see what's kind of going on. Chase Young, we're seeing on the phone right now, but is he? We're waiting. The pick has been in for Washington for literally the last 5 minutes. Can we please hear the pick, please? Can we please hear the pick? Entertain House says, love to the Colts. Jordan loved the Colts and landed the Eagles. The Colts don't pick until the second round, yeah? Well, yeah, then that probably will be the case. I haven't done my second round picks yet. Peter says, does anyone know if there are any Aussies in this draft class? I'm not too sure, actually. I'm not too sure. Can we please hear the pick? Ron Rivera, the new head coach of the Washington Redskins, gone from Carolina, obviously.
So we believe the pick is in.
Okay. Can we hear the pick then, please?
Let's go to Roger Goodell.
Oh, Roger Goodell. Here we go.
With the second pick.
Second pick.
In the 2020 NFL Draft, Washington Redskins select
Chase Young. Chase Young goes to the Washington Redskins. We all knew it was going to happen. Obviously, we were all thinking that there could be potential of a little sneaky trade, but it didn't happen. Chase Young is at the Washington Redskins, and that is an absolutely fantastic pick for them. Now my Lions are on the clock. I am nervous. We'll start talking about the Lions in 2 seconds. But that is a fantastic pick for the... we've got 4.5 minutes left on the clock for Detroit. But yes, we... it looks like there might not be a trade then. Looks like there might not be a trade, so who are we going to go? But yeah, I don't think that they necessarily needed Chase Young, but I guess that is what it is. And despite the fact they have Kerrigan and Montez Sweat, Washington get a fantastic defensive end in Chase Young. So that's a big time pick right there. I think he's the best player in the draft. That's my personal opinion. Jason McBall says, here's a Super Bowl pick. This is honestly my Super Bowl right here. This is the best part of the year, of the season, of the ever as a Detroit Lions fan. Actually, I'm wearing a Brisbane Lions buddy hat as well, so I didn't even realise that. I'm wearing a Lions hat and a Lions buddy Lions jersey as well. So, but anyway, guys, what my thoughts are, I personally think we need to go with Jeffery Okudah. I think we need a corner. And I think because obviously we lost Darius Slay, one of the best corners in the league, and he wasn't a fresh chicken, but yeah, I think that we definitely need a corner over Derek Brown, who I think is fantastic. I think, like I said, either way, it's either Derek Brown or Jeffery Okudah. But please, I beg you, do not mess this up. Do not mess this up, Lions, because I would not be surprised if you do mess it up. I'm a Lions fan. I know what it's like. But I'm taking, personally, in my opinion, I am taking Jeffery Okudah in this position. I think he's one of the better defensive players in the draft, obviously behind Chase Young. And Ferguson says, here we go, Lions on the clock. Here we go, baby, Lions on the clock. By the way, guys, don't forget, hit that thumbs up button. We're going to try and hit 50. Today we're on 27 likes right now. Really appreciate it if we can try and get to 50. I've never done an NFL stream before, and I've never done really any NFL content, so I would really appreciate. This is worrying me, right? This 2.5 minutes left on the clock is worrying me for Detroit, right? Because I just don't trust Detroit. I don't trust our team. I don't trust we know what we want to do. I just don't trust. We don't have any trust here. We don't have any trust with our team. It's freaking me out. Freaking me out. I'm freaking out. Please make the right pick. Don't make me throw something. Don't make me throw something. I'm going to hold my pillow here. Dylan Davis has imagined Tua. If Tua came, I wouldn't know what to think. I would not know what to think. I would not know whether I'm upset because of Stafford And well, obviously Stafford will still play this year, but they'd obviously not have belief in Stafford, so he'd be future. But yeah, with 2 minutes left on the clock, I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. I just want to look. I'm not even looking at the comments really until I can see that says the pick is in. Oh no. Jason McMillan says Lions take Henderson out of Florida. Where do I have Henderson go? Oh, pick is in. Here we go. Come on. Here we go, lady. Here we go. Detroit Lions. The pick is in. The pick is in. I am nervous, son. I absolutely am nervous. Here we go. Where do I have Henderson going? I've got Henderson going actually to the 49ers in the 13th pick. That's who I've got going for 13th pick. That's what I've got going. Come on. I just want to see the pick. Come on. I'm nervous. I'm actually real nervous right now. I'm nervous. Everyone says Derek Brown, but I'm thinking Jeffery Okudah. Derek Brown is the obvious pick that everyone keeps talking about, but I just think that our main issue that we need to sort out is Okudah. I think we need a corner, and Okudah is a corner. All right, here we go. Pick is in. Go to Detroit. Lockie 55 says the second round picks happen tomorrow. Yeah, I believe they are tomorrow, yes. I think they are tomorrow, yes. And Ferguson says, I wonder how the Giants will stuff up this draft. As always, nah, I don't think they will. I think they'll go Tristan Wirfs. I think they've got Tristan Wirfs looking in the bag. Matt Patricia, don't you mess this shit up. You mess this shit up, alright? Come on. Matt Patricia, Bobby Quinn. Come on. Please. I'm begging. Give me Okudah. Give me Okudah.
With the third pick in the 2020
Don't mess it up, please.
The Detroit Lions select Jeffery Okudah.
Jeffery Okudah! Yes! We didn't mess up our draft. Let's go, baby. I love it. Yes. That is unreal. And we needed that. We needed the corner, and Okudah is absolutely fantastic. Number one quarterback in the ESPN class 2017. No, we're not going to do that. Your hometown Grand Prix, Texas. Woo, man, that's unreal. That's a relief. All right, guys, we're going to end the stream now. No, I'm going. Oh my gosh. Prayers up to the family of Jeffery Okudah for obviously his mother passing away. But man, that's a relief. As a Lions fan, that is a massive relief that we didn't mess up our draft. You know, that is unreal. That is something we needed as well. We needed a corner, and you know, Derek Brown would have been fantastic. But so far, I'm very happy with. I'm very happy with how we've drafted and how the draft has gone. It's been pretty basic. But a lot of people thought Derek Brown was going to be the guy. For Detroit. So at least we didn't take a tight end this year. Braith Leatham says, hey, I don't support NFL, but I thought I'd come hello and give you an extra view. Take care, enjoy. Appreciate you, Braith. Thanks very much for joining, and hopefully give us a big thumbs up as well, guys. We're trying to hit 50. We've got 22 more likes to get. We've got plenty of time. We've still got picks 4 through 32 to go of the NFL draft for 2020. So let's try and hit 50 likes. We're at 30 right now. We need 20 more thumbs up. I was expecting probably maybe 15 likes, but we're already at 31 after the first 3 picks. So I'm having a good day. The Lions actually made a good pick. And yeah, that's unreal. I'm going to make a note, 54th minute, hold on, 54th minute to get my reaction. 54th minute clip. To get my reaction for Lions. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry guys, when you do all this channel yourself and all Instagram and everything like that, you need to do stuff like that. JC Negball says Giants go tackle here. I've got them getting Tristan Wirfs. I think they need to go Tristan Wirfs. They need to really look at protecting their offense and obviously, you know, they've invested in Daniel Jones. They've invested in Saquon Barkley. Despite the fact that he's one of the best running backs in the game, and despite the fact he's got open potential, unbelievable potential, to even further grow this. He is currently averaging, I think, less than 5 yards per carry, which is something that I think he should definitely be way above that. I think he should be way above that. So they really need to look at someone like Tristan Wirfs to help out that team. Appreciate you coming along here, Entertain House. But yeah, let's get this to 50 likes. We're 31 likes right now. We need 19 more likes. Random FM says, how long does the draft go? Probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. Hour and a half, 2 hours. So it's 10 minutes per pick. There's 32 picks. So no, even longer. Way longer. Probably like, yeah, 2. I'd probably say we probably won't be finished here until Fiji time 3:30, 3:30, something like that. So that's like 1:30 your time in Australia. But I hope you guys are all enjoying, obviously. If you're not a part of the BK Army yet, we're going to be smashing NFL content and just American content in the future. We are looking to adjust the channel slightly. Well, not slightly, but we are looking to adjust the channel because, you know, I'm intending in the future, very well in the future, but I will will it into action right now. I will tell whatever needs to know. I believe that I will move to Chicago eventually. I will live in Chicago because I love that city. It's one of the best cities I've ever been a part of, and I love that city. So I do eventually want to live in Chicago. So yeah, I will enter action. Dylan Davis says 4 hours or so. Yeah, 3-4 hours. Gav Peru says, where do you think Tua will go, mate? Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so that's the question of the draft that we're looking at. I originally thought that Chargers were going to trade up for Tua with the Lions. They were going to trade up to go above Miami into 3rd pick. That obviously didn't happen. So currently, unless there's a big shot coming where they trade up in front of Miami with the Giants, I think Tristan Wirfs going to go to the Giants. And then Miami, I believe, should go Tua Tagovailoa. I'm going to say Tua, but obviously, you know, if he doesn't go to Miami, he probably will go to the Chargers. But there is the absolute complete potential here, guys, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. There is the complete potential that he does not get drafted by the Chargers or by the Dolphins. He needs to be. He obviously is one of the better quarterbacks, if not he's one of the better quarterbacks in the draft. And until his injury, he was probably the best quarterback in the draft. And yeah, unfortunately for him, his injury happened and he's dropped quite a bit. But I think that he needs to go with these picks, the 5th or 6th pick. But I'm going to go with Miami. If they don't do it and the Chargers don't do it, I honestly could see him falling to the Patriots, and that's scary. That's scary if he falls to the 23rd pick for Patriots because no one else really needs a quarterback. You know, Jacksonville, obviously, Gardner Minshew is an interesting prospect. Like whether they believe in him or not, they could balk on what they normally want for Tua if he's still there. But I really hope that one of these two teams do pick him because if he doesn't go to the Chargers or the Dolphins and they go with, like, say, Justin Herbert and even Love, people forgetting Love, I don't personally believe he'll go in the first round, but if he does go in the first round, that would probably mean that Herbert is also going to go. I personally thought that Miami, if they missed out on Tua, right? If they missed out on Tua, Miami could have gone with, say, who did I have? So I think that they could have gone with Mekhi Becton to help them out. But and then in 18th pick, they could have gotten Justin Herbert, and that could still happen. But I think, yeah, Justin Herbert will be. I think they can possibly get him at 18. So I don't think they necessarily need to go. I personally feel like they want Tua. If they don't go Tua, they'll go for somebody else like a Mekhi Becton, and then they'll pick up Justin Herbert in the 18th after Chargers more than likely pick up Tua. So that's my thoughts here. What do you guys think? Gav Perry says, yeah, mate, my thoughts exactly. Dolphins could go Herbert if not Tua. Exactly right. Amelia Casey says Tua to Chargers. Yeah, Giants right now have got minute 10 left. Are they trying to work out a trade at the last second? This is real, like, the pick is in. All right, pick is in. Pick is in. With 1 minute to go in for the 4th pick, sorry. The New York Giants have made their pick. I'm taking Tristan Wirfs for the Lions here, for the Giants here. I'm taking Tristan Wirfs. I think he will really bolster this team. Jason Megaball says if they don't go Tua, then they will go tackle. Yeah, I'm taking Tristan Wirfs out of Iowa here. I think Tristan Wirfs. All right, New York Giants timeline. So last year, obviously, they picked Daniel Jones. It was a massive shock, but I like it. And I think, was it the year before that, Saquon Barkley? I think it was the year before that they had Saquon Barkley with the first pick. And I've got him in my fantasy keeper league, so I'm very happy with that. And I've also got, funnily enough, guys, I'll tell you this, in a league that I've been a part of outside of BKR, because there is also, by the way, guys, that if you're a fantasy fan, we have a BKRsport fantasy league that we have about 6 spots open, 6 or 7 spots open. We like to keep it fresh every year and change it up. So do message the BKRsport page on Facebook if you want to be a part of that. It's a $20 entry, and the winner takes all. So yeah, that's a really fun competition that we all have a chat with and have a laugh about during the season in the Facebook group chat as well. Jason Megaball says, if they don't get, I meant Miami. Yeah, that's right, mate. 19 more thumbs up, guys. 19 more thumbs up. We're at 31. Let's try and hit 50. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. I have my pizza. We are currently waiting for the New York Giants announcement to be made. Joe Judge, the Giants head coach, sitting there having a bit of a check from his phone. Obviously, all the head coaches and GMs must have a massive beer and a party after a day like this, because we all know that maybe draft day, one of the greatest sports movies of all time. It's a very hectic day for GMs and for coaches. Jason Ringel says, is that Chuck E. Cheese pizza? No, this is actually home brand. It's real basically like a, what's an American brand? I can't even think of an American brand right now. I can't even think of an American supermarket. Oh, Woolworths. There we go. That goes in. We're back here. All right. Alright, Big Daddy. Nick Bowler says, any Buffalo Bills fans here? I don't know if I've got any Buffalo Bills fans in the crowd, actually. Good. Oh, here we go. Pick number 4. New Giants.
In the 2020 NFL Draft,
Tristan Wirfs.
New York Giants select Andrew Thomas.
Andrew Thomas! Fair enough. Yeah, that's a good call. Actually, I actually don't think that's a bad call at all. I think Andrew Thomas is something they need. They obviously just went over Tristan Wirfs. But obviously it was a tackle. I'm just going to turn it down. No, that's a good pick for the Giants there. Offensive tackle, Andrew Thomas. You know, they had the option of Wirfs. They obviously just think that Andrew Thomas is better. High school coach Chris Slade, former NFL defensive end for the Patriots and Panthers. Yeah, I think that's actually quite good. I think that's quite a good pick here. Who did I have Andrew Thomas falling to? Who did I have Andrew Thomas currently falling to? I had him going to the Browns in 10th pick. So right now, Tristan Wirfs is still on the table, which is quite big. I actually had Tristan Wirfs, Mekhi Becton, and Jedrick Wills going before Andrew Thomas. So yeah, he's moved up quite a bit in the my mock draft. I had him going in 10th to the Cleveland Browns. But well done, Andrew Thomas has gone to the New York Giants. Fantastic play there, and yeah, I'm very interested to see how he goes. I think he'll be quite good. JC Meckle says he's the most ready to jump in and play now. Exactly, I believe so as well. I think he's the most ready to jump in and play now, and that's probably something they need, because they want to start winning for Saquon. They want to start really getting a momentum behind Daniel Jones, and I think he's someone who can really protect Jones and get a good run game going, like we were talking about for Saquon. I think that he needs to be averaging a lot more yards than he's currently getting, and I think that's a really good pick up there for the Giants. But now we look to Miami, where the real shocks are about to start happening. What is Miami going to do with the 5th pick of this draft? This is what we're all waiting for. We don't know if they're going Tua, we don't know if they're going Justin Herbert, or we don't know if they know they're going to get Justin Herbert with the 18th pick, so they may even go for someone here like Mekhi Becton. I would not be surprised if Mekhi Becton from Louisville goes here to offensive tackles, going off straight away from 4th and 5th. And I think it's big potential. If they don't believe in Tua Tagovailoa, he will go to the Chargers in 6th position, in 6th pick. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they take Mekhi Becton here and go with Justin Herbert. Now, I'm not a big fan of Justin Herbert. I don't think he'll be as great as people imagine. I think he might be a little bit of a bust in the NFL. But that's my opinion. But I think that if Tua does not get selected here, that means that Justin Herbert will be the quarterback that plays in Miami. But I don't think that they take Justin Herbert with the 5th pick. I think they take him down at 18th. Because between 5th and 18th, there's no one there who really needs a quarterback. Yeah, you could argue the Panthers, but then again, I believe in their quarterback. Is it Kyle Allen? I believe that he has a decent ability. I think that he could definitely do quite well for the Panthers. And there's also Jacksonville that has Gardner Minshew. Do they believe in him? There's a couple of teams there that you could be looking at that might jump for Justin. Or you could even look at the Patriots making a trade up. You could even look at the Patriots making a trade up into above that to get Justin Herbert, or even I don't necessarily believe they're gonna try and use up any assets to get a higher pick really. But I do believe the Patriots. I do believe the Patriots obviously not desperate for a quarterback, but I believe they should be desperate for a quarterback. Gav Peru says, now we're at the 2 picks everyone's waiting for. Exactly right. Like I said, guys, I personally believe Mekhi Becton goes here, Tua goes to Chargers, and then Justin Herbert goes in 18th to Miami, provided that New England don't jump 18th pick to take what's his name, Justin Herbert. It'll be very interesting to see if that happens. Very interesting. Peter Cat says Baker Mayfield isn't a good quarterback for Cleveland. I'm not the biggest fan of Baker either, but I guess you kind of need to rely on him. He's someone that you're trying to build a franchise around, and I don't necessarily like it. But Miami's still on the clock here with 3 minutes to go with their pick. Miami's still on the clock here. Gav Peru says, could they stay with Fitzpatrick and Josh Rosen and pick Mike and pick Micah here? That's not actually out of the question. Everyone's like, oh, they're going for a quarterback. The pick is in. Miami Dolphins pick is in when it turned up. The pick is in for the Miami Dolphins. Pick is in. That is big. That is big. This is the biggest part of the draft right now, in my opinion, to see who goes with the Miami Dolphins. But yes, I personally believe that you wouldn't be completely out of the question to say that they might even rely on Fitzpatrick or Josh Rosen, who was a previous top 10 pick, by the way. He was a previous top 10 pick. Dylan Davis says, who's your favourite receiver in this draft out of the big 3? I actually really like T. Higgins. I actually really like T. Higgins. But out of the big 3, there is obviously Henry Ruggs, Jerry Jeudy, and CeeDee Lamb. Personally, I like CeeDee Lamb the best. And where did I have him going? Where did I have CeeDee Lamb going? I had him going to the Jets in pick 11. So interesting there. But yeah, I personally believe that. Try again. Okay, are we back? Are we back? Are we back? All right, we're back. Okay, guys. Yeah, I have to turn it off and turn it on. Whenever that happens, I just turn it off and on. So we're back. Okay. Jason Megaball says, crazy fact, first time in history, the first 3 picks of the draft were all teammates in college at one time. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. We are currently waiting for the Dolphins. I'm just thinking Mekhi Becton here. Did you, Dylan Davis, back on? Are we back on yet? Reconnection successful. Okay, we're back on. By the way, guys, Tua Tagovailoa does go to the Miami Dolphins. Sorry about that, but massive there, massive. They ended up getting him in 5th pick, which is quite huge. So that means now that Justin Herbert probably goes to the Chargers. But do I think Justin Herbert should go to the Chargers? I don't know. I don't know about that. I really don't know. But I think that's a smart pick there. I really think that's a really smart pick. Obviously, there is the worries that everyone has. There is the worries surrounding Tua's health and his injuries. But yeah, I do like this pick for Miami, and I think there's no one who's going to complain about this pick. I don't think there's anyone who's really going to complain about this pick whatsoever, with Tua Tagovailoa going to the Miami Dolphins. So fantastic for the Samoan Butters out there. So fantastic for Samoa. Get their pick. Obviously, they're not too far away from where I'm in Fiji right now, Pacific Brothers. So shout out to you guys, Usos. Panacat says I call it, they pick Tua. LA need a quarterback. LA do need a quarterback. But I just don't know if Justin Herbert is the right fit. I just don't know if Justin Herbert is the right fit. JC Megaball says Chargers go Simmons. Oh, you reckon Isaiah Simmons? I actually had Isaiah Simmons drop quite far in the first round. I had him in the first round, but I had him go to Baltimore in 28th. Yeah, I thought that with all the needs that I could see, that he actually might drop down to 28th. But it'll be interesting to see where he does go. But I think that he does deserve to be top 10. But just when I was doing my mock draft, it dropped. Yeah, I was looking through, and when I was doing my mock draft, there was just nothing that it really, because obviously I've got Obviously, next is Carolina. Chargers. I had Tua, so obviously they may go Justin. I don't know, but then I had Derek Brown going to the Panthers, Jedrick Wills going to Arizona, Jerry Jeudy going to Jacksonville, Andrew Thomas going to the Browns, CeeDee Lamb going to the Jets, Henry Ruggs going to the Raiders, CJ Henderson going to San Francisco, Austin Jackson going to Tampa Bay, Justin Jefferson going to the Broncos, Javon Kinlaw going to the Falcons, Xavier McKinney going to the Cowboys, Justin Herbert going to Miami in 18th, but obviously that's not happening anymore. Trayvon Diggs going in 19th to the Raiders, Clavon Chason going to the Jacksonville Jaguars, Patrick Queen going to Philly in 21, T. Higgins going to Minnesota in 22, Grant Delpit, safety out of LSU going to Patriots, Denzel Mims, wide receiver out of Baylor going to New Orleans Saints, Jalen Johnson, cornerback out of Utah going to Vikings, Cesar Ruiz for the Dolphins, AJ Epinosa for Iowa going to Seattle, Isaiah Simmons going to Baltimore from the Isaiah Wilson going to the Titans, Brandon Ayuk going to the Packers, Jeff Gladney going to the 49ers, and Kenneth Murray going to the Chiefs. So, I could be completely wrong there, and I actually, when I was looking at it, I was like, wow, I can't believe he's so low, but it is what it is, and unfortunately I just couldn't put a pick, I couldn't find him. Couldn't find a pick for it. So yeah, probably am the same, but that is how it is. It is how it is. 3 minutes 44 left on the clock here for the Chargers. There is 15 people in the chat right now. We need 17 more thumbs up to hit 50. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up button yet, please go and smack that thumbs up button. We are literally 17 likes away from our goal of 50. So please do go and smack that thumbs up button. We are just waiting for the Los Angeles Chargers to make their pick. Potato Cat says, how many other Samoan NFL players have there been? I don't know. There would have been a few in the tackle area, in the defensive line, maybe. A tackle and defensive line, there would have been Samoans. I don't really know too much. I don't really know too much else. Obviously, the big guys. I know The Rock used to play Samoan. I know The Rock used to play as I think it was an offensive tackle, was it? Offensive tackle, might have been? I'm not sure. Amelia Casey says the Chargers need a quarterback. Peter Cat says you reckon Herbert goes here. I don't know. I don't know. I think he probably will, but I don't know. I don't know if the Chargers want Herbert. I don't know if he fits them. I don't know if he works with them. I don't know if Herbert works with them. I'm not a big fan of Herbert, to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of Herbert, but they probably do. They probably do. The Chargers pick is in. Chargers pick is in, guys. Chargers pick is in. Potato Cat says it's Jordan Malala Samoan. I believe he is Samoan, yeah. I've actually met him on the Gold Coast once at a Titans game.
So will we see quarterbacks come off the board?
Okay. Are we back? We back? Yeah, we're back. Okay. Dylan Davis says, where's the trade? There is no trades here. I know it's crazy. There's no trades. I want some trades. I want some excitement. I want some trades. Everything's been pretty straightforward so far, really. Everything's been pretty straightforward so far. Even Tua going to Miami is pretty straightforward. So I think maybe this might be a bit of a surprise here. I think the Chargers don't go with Herbert. I don't think the Chargers go with Herbert. I don't know who they go, really. I really don't know who they go, but I think the Chargers, they wanted Tua. They didn't get Tua. I think they were kind of banking on Miami balking and going Herbert, and they didn't try and trade up with the Lions. I think the Lions really should have pushed harder for that trade because then we would have got some extra assets, and still probably got Jeffery Okudah. But I'm happy with what we got. I don't really care. Patty Cat says they just show Johnny Manziel on TV. That's unfortunate. I want some trades, boys. Maybe we might see Denver trade with Carolina because Carolina. No, not Carolina. Maybe Arizona. No, Arizona want it. I don't know, maybe Jacksonville. I don't know, here we go. Chargers, big pick.
With the sixth pick
in
the 2020 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select
Justin Herbert. Okay, so Justin Herbert does go to the Los Angeles Chargers. I guess that is what it is. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Justin Herbert. I don't think he'll be a great quarterback. But congratulations to Justin. Please prove me wrong. I would love to be proven wrong. I think that the Chargers had to pick a quarterback in this situation. They had to go for a quarterback, and although I was looking elsewhere, I personally believe their real option that they wanted was Tua, but I guess Justin was the one who fell to them. So they've gone and taken Justin Herbert with their pick. Jason Nichols says they've got to sell tickets. Exactly right. That's exactly right. They've got to sell tickets, and he will sell some tickets for them. Now, Carolina, I think they're going Derek Brown here. I think that if we had to go on Derek Brown, they would have gone Jeffery Okudah. I said this before the draft started, but I believe that no matter what, I reckon it was either Derek Brown or Jeffery Okudah, and it was going to be swapped between the Lions and the Panthers. And I believe I've set Jeffery Okudah to the Lions, and I'm sticking with Derek Brown to the Panthers here. Pato Cat says, just about to play in an empty stadium week in and week out. Yeah, that's with obviously all this virus, and then after the virus too. Yeah, that's funny as. 6 minutes 10 to go here of the 7th pick. 6 minutes left of the 7th pick for Carolina. By the way, guys, we're still 17 likes away from 50. Please go and hit that thumbs up button, and also, if you're not subscribed yet, obviously subscribe to the channel so that we can do more of these. The NBA draft is coming up as well. The NBA draft is coming up as well, and there's the MLB draft. No, the MLB draft that already happened because the season was already meant to start. When is the MLB draft, the baseball draft? I'm not too sure, actually. I'm not too sure. Pato Cat says, same can be said for LA Rams. There's barely any LA NFL fans in general. I actually heard that they're trying to, where are they trying to move the Chargers to? Where are they trying to move the Chargers to? I heard through the grapevine that they wanted to get rid of the Chargers and move them somewhere else. It's just like, okay. Well, I guess LA doesn't really necessarily have many NFL fans or just sporting fans in general outside of the Lakers, really, or the Dodgers. Are we back? We're going to see if we're back. When we're back. Okay, we're back. I would personally lean with the Lakers. LA being a basketball city, obviously. LA is a basketball city. So, yeah, I don't know what will happen with the Chargers, but apparently they are thinking about getting rid of the Chargers and putting them somewhere else. Because obviously there's 2 teams in LA, and just everyone wants... everyone wants... everyone wants... Oh, I can't even think what I was saying. Everyone obviously watches basketball in LA, and everyone wants to have only one team in LA for the NFL, I guess, because it's just not a big LA. It's just not a big NFL city. So, we back yet? I think we're back, man. Oh, man, good old Fiji internet really messes around. Sorry, guys. I can't do anything about it. We just have to deal with it, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. We are currently waiting for the Carolina Panthers to make their pick. We will still be here the entire draft, guys, so do not leave. We are still trying to hit 50 thumbs up, by the way, guys. We are on 32 right now. Pato Cat says, yeah, the Athletics to Vegas, potentially. Yeah, I've heard about that one. Panthers pick is in. I'm saying Derek Brown. That's who I'm taking. That's who I'm thinking, the Carolina Panthers. At this point, I just want this stream to keep going. Come on. There we go. It's back. This is really frustrating me. Sorry, guys. Really frustrating me. I can't do anything about it. Just waiting for the Panthers pick to come in. Panthers pick is in. 7th pick of the draft. Alright, here we go. I'm thinking Derek Brown, guys. Derek Brown's probably going to be the one who goes here. Alright, here we go.
Let's find out from Commissioner Roger Goodell.
Come on,
Panther fans.
Thinking Derek Brown.
The 2020 NFL Draft, Carolina Panthers select Derek
Derek Brown goes to the Carolina Panthers. There he goes. Carolina Panthers select. This is outrageous. Are we back yet? Oh, I can't deal with this. I dead set can't deal with this. This is really frustrating me. I'm just trying to do a stream. I'm really trying it. My stream just doesn't work. Oh, man. We had like 40 viewers before, now I've got 10. Like, I don't mind. I only expected like 5 or 6 in the first place, but like, it's just frustrating when you try so hard and get nothing. Dead set. Outrageous. Dead set is outrageous. Are we back yet, guys? Lost all my viewers. Like, this is outrageous. I hate Fijian internet. It grinds my gears. Oh, man. Yeah, we're back. Oh, sorry, guys. This really grinds my gears. Arizona Cardinals pick is in. Alright, let's see how long this lasts for. Let's see how long this lasts for, this internet. Because I'm on a different internet right now. Let's see how long this little cheeky little devil lasts for. Hope you guys are still having a good time. Obviously, it is very frustrating for me for this to be happening. Very, very frustrating for me because I am trying really hard here. But yeah, it's just not working at the moment. It's just not working at the moment. So... And I also want to do some streaming of games and stuff like that in the near future. So obviously at this point, it's like, nah, it's not going to happen at this point. But guys, don't forget, we do have the video coming out tomorrow of part number 2, episode 2 reaction of The Last Dance, which is the Chicago Bulls and the Michael Jordan documentary. It's looking like it's pretty okay right now. It's looking like it's pretty okay at the moment. So... Oh, okay, yep, as I say that, it starts to mess up again. Oh man, draft pick is in, but I don't know if you guys are going to see my reaction to it. Oh.
2020 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select
Isaiah Simmons, there we go. Isaiah Simmons, he goes quite, there we go. That's fair enough, and that's a good pick up there for the Cardinals. That is a really good pick up there for the Cardinals. Very, very good pick up there for the Cardinals. Sorry guys, I'd be a lot more excited if my internet wasn't cutting in and out for you guys. But yeah, Isaiah Simmons. Whoa, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Isaiah Simmons there to the Cardinals. That is a fantastic pickup. A linebacker that will really help their team. The Cardinals are actually looking quite good this year. They're actually looking quite good in general. Who do I have going next? So next up we've got the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think they're going to go for Jerry Jeudy here. I think they're going to pick up a wide receiver to help them out in the offense because they've obviously got a really good defense, but they still need that offense. They still need to be picking up on that offense, and I think Jerry Jeudy is a really good shout here. I would not touch any fantasy wide receivers for the Jaguars, but yeah, I think that they probably do go with Jerry Jeudy here. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think is going? Who do you guys personally believe is going to? Who do you guys personally believe is going to the Jags? Who do you guys personally think is going to the Jaguars? I think Jerry Jeudy. But who is there still? Who is there that hasn't gone that I predicted to go above him? So currently, Chase Young's gone, Joe Burrow's gone, Tua Tagovailoa's gone, Tristan Wirfs still hasn't gone, Becton hasn't gone yet, Okudah's obviously gone, Derek Brown's gone, Jedrick Wills hasn't gone yet. There's a few there. So there's Tristan Wirfs, Mekhi Becton, Jedrick Wills, those three guys haven't gone yet. All offensive tackles. Yeah, all offensive tackles. So they haven't gone yet, which is interesting. They're obviously big-time players. Oh. They're obviously big-time players, those guys. So, who do we think Jacksonville is getting here? Who do we think Jacksonville's getting here? Potato Cats is Jeudy, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm taking Jeudy too. That's who I'm thinking. I'm taking Jeudy. Let's see how I'm sounding right now. Oh, this internet is just unbelievable right now. This is crazy. Like, this has never been this bad. This has never, ever, ever been this bad.
You're watching the 2020 NFL Draft, presented by Lowe's.
I'm just refreshing the stream, guys. I'm just refreshing. I'm just saying that we're going still. I think we're going right now, guys. My energy has just been shot. It's just been shot. You know, I was having such a good time. We were all very excited. The Jags pick is in. Let's turn it up. We're going to get back in this energy. I got to try and get this energy back because, yeah, I'm pretty annoyed at the moment with this internet, but I can't do anything about it. If it does it again, guys, we may get through 15 picks and I'll have to jump off. It was really good to start. Yeah, Patty Cat, it was really good to start. And then for some reason, it's just randomly started stopping. So hopefully it can pick it back up again. But I appreciate everyone for sticking around and trusting that I'll come back. And we are back. So we've got the Jags picking now. I've got Jerry Jeudy going here, the wide receiver. Going. Now my mouse has stopped working. I can't believe this. I can't even go into my mock draft right now. Connected. Yeah, we've got Jerry Jeudy going here, wide receiver out of Alabama. All right, here we go. Pick is in. Pick number 9.
At number 9, let's go to the commissioner. Keep it up.
All right. Jacksonville Jaguars. 9th pick.
In the 2020 NFL Draft, Jacksonville Jaguars select C.J. Henderson.
Corner. Whoa, the Jags have gone and taken a corner out of Florida. Ooh, that's a bit of a shock. Wide receivers haven't started falling yet. The wide receivers have not started falling yet, and that's a big time pick. Obviously, the Jags might actually agree with you there, AJ, and have taken the corner to really shore up their defense again. That's interesting. That's a very interesting pick there by the Jags. But they do have, I believe they do have another pick in this draft in the first round. Yeah, they do at 20. I think they do at for the 20th pick. Oh, Cleveland have already made their pick. Pick is in straight away. Gee whiz. Cleveland got their pick in straight away. By the way, guys, we're at 32 thumbs up. Really appreciate it if we can try and get up to 50, but 18 more thumbs up to go. Do share this stream around to your friends. Do share this stream around so we can try and get some more people back in here for the chat. Make it some interesting. See some other fans. That'll be good because obviously we had massive. We had about 40 people here before, but it obviously dropped off when the internet started cutting out. Patty Katz's man plays for Florida Gators also, which is from Jacksonville. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's obviously basically somewhat of a hometown there. Reconnection successful. Okay, we're back. I think we're back. This is going to be like this the whole time. Oh, man. All right. Come on for Fiji. Jason Megalwall says Cleveland has to go O-line. Yeah, I have got Cleveland taking... I hadn't taken Andrew Thomas. Andrew Thomas. So, I don't know. Maybe do they go Tristan Wirfs here? Or Mekhi Becton? I'm gonna go with a little bit of a Tristan Wirfs here. I wasn't expecting him to be here. I was not expecting him to be here. I'm going to go with Cleveland to go for Tristan Wirfs, and that might be why they went McBain. They might say, yep, 100%, we're locked in. Locked in, Tristan Wirfs, bang him in. I'm taking Tristan Wirfs. Who do you guys think? Who do you guys think that Cleveland is taking with the 10th pick? I originally had Andrew Thomas going there, but now that he's gone, he obviously went above already. Cleveland now have an opportunity. Oh, here we go. I think Tristan Wirfs.
Thank you, Fletcher. We are so happy to see that you're home and doing well.
Excuse me.
We're very proud to support you.
AJ Ellis says they'll go Jerry. I don't know, man. I think they're going to go wide receiver.
And we're all in your corner, Fletcher.
If they do.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So I have the Browns pick. With the 10th pick in the 2020
10th pick.
NFL Draft, Cleveland Browns select Jedrick Wills.
Jedrick Wills. So they did go OT. They did go an offensive tackle, but Tristan Wirfs still has not been selected. Tristan Wirfs has still not been selected. They've gone with Jedrick Wills. The Cleveland Browns have taken Jedrick Wills. That is a big-time tackle there. That is a big-time pick for the Cleveland Browns there to help out their to help out there. That's big time. Who did I have Jedrick Wills going to? I originally had him going to the Arizona Cardinals, but they did not take him. This is really messed up for me right now. I started off with the first probably 5 or 6 picks right off it, but Jedrick Wills Jr. gets selected for the Cleveland Browns. I'm just doing this so that I can see that we're going. Bang. Pat Cat says, I don't want to speak too early, but the internet's been going good so far. Don't speak too early. Don't speak too soon. Don't speak it too soon, mate, because we all know what is going on. I think the Jets go with CeeDee Lamb here. I think the Jets are going to take CeeDee Lamb. Or maybe Jerry Jeudy now that Jerry Judy's still there. I originally had Jerry Jeudy going above this, and I think that we could potentially be seeing a bit of Jerry Jeudy action here with the Jets because they were obviously going for a wide receiver, and I just wasn't expecting Jerry Jeudy to still be here. I thought that they would be going for someone like CeeDee Lamb because I thought he would still be hanging around. But at the moment, the wide receiver class hasn't fallen yet. We haven't seen too much of the wide receiver class fall just yet. But I'm still surprised that Mekhi Becton or Tristan Wirfs haven't. Pat Cat says the wide receivers are good this class. Yeah, they're an incredible wide receiver class. Jets still have not picked. They've got 5 minutes left on the clock for the Jets. The Greasy Gamer with a $1 donation. Thank you very much, Greasy Gamer. Although our stream has been pretty average so far with internet, we are still trying, and I do really appreciate your $1 donation, mate. I do really appreciate that. Who do you support in the NFL, my friend? Who do you support in the NFL? And who are you hoping your team selects in this draft? PeterCat116 says, still can't believe DK was the last pick of the second round last year. Yeah, he dropped quite significantly. But he's doing quite well for the Seahawks now. I think he'll do quite well for the Seahawks, my mate. I don't think he's done fantastic just yet, but I think he will be quite good for the Seahawks in the long run. We are just waiting right now for the New York Jets to make their pick they've got 4 minutes left on the clock. I'm going to go turn the kettle on. Paycat says was the best rookie last season in my opinion. Sorry, who are we talking about? Oh, DK Metcalf, yeah. That's a big call. Who else was there? Man, I can't think of who. I actually can't think of. Out of all the streams I've done so far, this is definitely the most frustrating one. This is definitely the most frustrating one I've ever done. This is definitely the most frustrating one I have ever done. Man, this sucks. This really sucks. I know we are back, but the Jets pick is in. You know what sucks as well is that I wanted to do live streams where I played a game where I buy it from Steam and I do live streams with you guys, but I can't do that. I just can't do it because it'll just do this the whole time as well. It's really frustrating. But I do hope you guys are still enjoying whatever I can put up. Best available, Jerry Jeudy, Tristan Wirfs, Javon Kinlaw, CeeDee Lamb, and Xavier McKinney. I think that CeeDee Lamb probably goes here. The Jerry Jeudy's still there, so Jerry Jeudy could possibly be the one to go. But I think it's either Jerry Jeudy or CeeDee Lamb who the Jets pick here. Let's turn this up, see who they're going to pick. They haven't come out yet. Peter Cat says Jeudy, in my opinion. Yeah, Jeudy's probably the one to go. Jeudy is probably the one to go. JC Megaball, you still around? Just waiting for the official announcement for the New York Jets.
But CeeDee Lamb, he does everything. People liken him to a Dez Bryant, a guy that can go up and get the ball, but he also.
Oh, I'm just down, a little bit down. You know, we're doing so well. We had such a good stream going, and it just fell apart.
This guy can run with anybody and everybody.
New York Jets.
All right, listen, we appreciate that. It's somewhat surprising, by the way, guys. We haven't had a trade yet.
Yeah, we haven't had a single trade yet. That's wild. I know it's wild. Wild. We have not had a trade. We have not had a trade yet, which is huge. To be honest, which is absolutely huge. Henry Ruggs Jr. is still without a pick as well. Wide receivers just haven't fallen yet. The wide receivers just have not fallen yet. Obviously, you do have CeeDee Lamb, you have Jerry Jeudy, Henry Ruggs, and you do have T. Higgins, and I do like T. Higgins. I do really like T. Higgins. Okay, here we go. New York Jets pick is in. New York Jets pick is in. Here we go. Come on.
The 11th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft.
Jeudy or Lamb?
New York Jets select
Mekhi Becton. Wow, that is a shock.